Hi, welcome to Fanboy Critic, our show where we go see new movies out in theaters and give you our review.
Both the good and the bad. I'm Joe Martinez and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. This week,
I just wanted to do that.
This week on Fanboy and Critic, we went to go see Scream 6, directed by Matt Bertinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette, starring Melissa Barrera, Courtney Cox, Jenna Ortega, and Hayden Panettiere.
We share a certain history.
You're not going to say what the Scream was?
They know what Scream is.
Oh, okay.
They know what Scream is. They know. If you don't know what Scream is, it's a horror movie franchise with a slasher named Ghostface, and the killer is new every time. There's it. That's it.
The killer's new every time. Remember that.
All right, Jay. The sixth installment of the Scream franchise. Honestly, one of my favorite horror franchises. Actually, probably my favorite horror franchise of all time. Yeah. What do you think they did well? Like these two guys, they did the last Scream movie, which was pretty good. Brought it back for another one. Mm-hmm. What do you think they did good?
I think the consistency of the original formula of Scream. I mean, from the opening scene, you already know it's going to be a Scream movie. Starts off with that phone call. Great.
It's for you.
And that's probably the best part. They really stuck to the roots of what Scream is from beginning to end. And I think the killing in this one was so gruesome compared to the other ones. They definitely stepped up a notch on all the killings here. It wasn't so many, scary moments because it's a Scream movie. You expect it to happen. But the way it happens, I was just like, the entire time I was cringing. In every Scream, you're trying to figure out who is wearing that ghost mask. And it got me. I mean, Sam was whispering the entire time who he thought it was. And he guessed it right. Damn it, Sam.
I am 6 for 6. I am the reigning champ.
Yeah, he was really good at that. I mean, it just keeps you on your toes the entire time. You're trying to figure out who the killer is. And it was great. That's the best part about it. It was a Scream movie, and I knew what it was. And that's what they did. They didn't change anything. They stuck to the roots. It was a great movie.
Yeah, I think what's great about the Scream franchise is that they always stick to the meta commentary on the horror movies, but that always changes because it's always, a few years down the line. There's more horror movies to kind of play off of and subvert, including their own. Mm-hmm. So this one, they're in the big city, which subverts pretty much almost all of the Scream movies. They're usually in Woodsboro. They're in NYC. That's not really a spoiler. It's in the trailer. And I think they used that to great effect. That there was a big city. It offered a lot of new opportunities that the franchise hadn't seen before.
Like that train scene?
Yeah, the train scene was awesome. Great. There's a metro scene. There's alley scenes. There's just stuff where you're just you're not going to get that in a small town.
Very true.
And I think they did a great job carrying on the legacy. They've got their new girls in there. Jenna Ortega and Melissa Barrera. They're the new girls. Honestly, I think Melissa Barrera is supposed to be the new Sydney Prescott. Yeah. But if I had to nitpick anything, I think her acting's kind of flat. I think they may have seen that because Jenna Ortega is taking a very central role as well. Yeah. So I think they might be shifting a little bit of the emotional weight on her as well because she's really fantastic actress and she had a lot to do in this one.
Are you saying anything bad about this?
Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I can predict the killer. That's that. I wanted to. I would love to be surprised, but I kind of figured it out, but not fully. I think the thing that I will nitpick that they always have a scene where they explain the rules, and it's always them just saying nobody's safe.
It never works out for the dipshit in the mask.
But I don't know. They always have that scene where they're we have to set the stakes, but it's all based in a meta commentary on horror movies. Yeah. And it's okay, so you're just talking to the audience right now, and that it throws me out a little bit. But the whole premise of Scream is a meta commentary on horror movies anyways. You just always have that character that's just a little too fanboy showing right in the middle of the movie.
Yeah, definitely.
And it had its place. It was good in the first one, and I think even in the second one it played, but it's old now. It is old. All right, Jay, now you have to convince the critics out there to go see this movie.
Critics, you're gonna want to go see this movie because it's Scream and you know what to expect from this. and they do a great job at keeping those roots of what Scream is about. And it's just another one you're gonna want to see. It's a continuation. It's another story. So it's a fresh restart of a restart of a restart.
Fanboys, somebody could make the argument that this is just another installment of the jump scare franchise with this scary voice on the phone and the kind of tense situations where somebody's behind you but you can't see them, and killers popping up at the last minute, people surviving many stabbings that they shouldn't survive. That sort of thing. You could make the argument that this is just another one of those. Somebody could make that argument. On to the ratings. How do you feel about the latest installment?
I was completely amazed.
Amazed?
Yeah, I'm amazed. I mean, just like our last review with Creed, how do you keep something with so many of these already in the past? Just keep it fresh, like you said. How do you keep something like this fresh? You don't change anything. You stick to the roots, and that's what they did exactly in this movie. I knew what to expect, and it was great. I mean, the cast was great, the story was great. It was a Scream film, and the killing was just awesome. All the action and all the killing in it was awesome. They really stepped it up a notch. I'm amazed. I
was shaking my head. You keep saying they did everything the same. They changed so much in these movies. They changed the formula. They changed the killer. They changed a lot, but also it still felt like a Scream movie.
So where does that leave you?
That leaves me at a love. I think I love this movie.
Whoa!
I think I actually love this movie. I think this is the best movie we've seen this year.
Wow, okay.
I love the Scream franchise. I think that helps a lot. I love the Scream franchise.
Yeah.
The directors did a great job on number 5. I think they did an even better job in number 6, because it's like number 5, they had to kind of mix the cast of the new and the old.
Yeah.
And now they're just it's mostly new characters and a few old characters that they brought back. But they're taking the Scream franchise on a different ride. And I think
there we go. Sorely
needed. I don't think Scream 4 did it for anybody, even though I love the franchise. Scream 4 was not it. And I think it was?
That was one of my favorite ones.
Because you love Emma Roberts.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Emma.
So, yeah, I loved it. I think it's a great addition to the Scream franchise.
See that? He's on my side.
All right, fanboys and critics, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Go check out our Patreon. And we'll see you next week for Shazam, Fury of the Gods.
Is it Shazam?
I think it's Shazam.
Fanboys and critics, we'll see you next week for our next review. That's not what I said.
And we'll see you for the next review. Hit your own tagline.
1, 2, 3. All right, fanboys and critics, we'll see you for the next review.
What was the Emma Roberts fan club called?
Does she have a fan club? I thought it was just me.
I don't know. Bieber has the Believers.
The M-Bots. I don't know. It sounds like
okay, hashtag M-Bots.
There you go.